We commence tonight's broadcast with news that 3 men were attacked and robbed at gunpoint at the Villa Hotel in Soufrière, and one of them has been telling his story to the U.S. media. The men, 2 of whom are gay, were attacked by bandits on Wednesday. One of them, Michael Baker, who is the director of an Atlanta HIV agency, has told a newspaper in Atlanta that he was visiting St. Lucia with his boyfriend, Nick Smith, and was staying with another friend when the incident happened. Mr. Baker and his boyfriend were in the shower when the bandit struck. The other friend was elsewhere in the villa. Mr. Baker has been telling his story on Facebook and feels that the attack was a hate crime directed against gays. DBS's Don Nicholas begins our news coverage.
The visitors were reportedly staying in a rented villa when 5 masked bandits armed with guns entered the compound and assaulted them. The robbers reportedly escaped with 5,000 EC and 1,000 US dollars that was kept in a safe along with other items.
Soufrière police have launched an investigation into a robbery which occurred about 6:45 p.m. on Thursday, the 3rd of March 2011. And it involves 3 tourists who are currently vacationing in Soufrière in some cottages in the vicinity of Anchastre Hotel. And according to reports, 5 masked men entered the house, untied 2 of them, and assaulted one of them, or assaulted the other.
Fortunately, 2 of the bandits are now in police custody and are assisting with information regarding the whereabouts of the others. Important travel documents have also been recovered. However, this incident also raises the issue of adequate security at some privately owned villas.
You know, we've had incidences where people have stayed in not necessarily traditionally commercial villas. And those are things that we have to be careful of. But again, I don't think there is a perfect scenario. That's why we are trying to make sure that we can license villas. We are moving very quickly to try to make sure we can have a hotel operating license. And that is the importance of the licenses, is to make sure that people are meeting a minimum standard and that people coming from abroad are very aware that there's been an inspection of those villas.
One of the visitors was in St. Lucia for the past 6 months. For the DBS News World, I am Don Nicholas reporting.
And the MP for Soufrière says criminals may be fleeing Castries as St. Lucia police engaged in an unprecedented crackdown on crime. In the face of a violent crime wave, the police have launched what many believe to be their strongest response ever to criminal elements, in several instances so far resulting in the fatal shooting of suspects.
We are learning that because the police are putting pressure, on some of the criminals in areas outside of Soufrière. They are now looking for safe harbor in Soufrière. And I want to urge the people of Soufrière that it is a criminal offense if you are going to harbor criminals. What you need to do is to call the police and inform the police of those persons that you believe are running away from what is going on in Castries and are coming to Soufrière to hide. The appeal is being made to all Soufrière residents: support the police, help the police. I want to commend the police also in Soufrière for doing a fine job, because so far they are very visible. They respond very quickly, something that was not really happening in the past, and I can see that there is a change in their attitude, a change in their operations, and we would like that to continue.
For the year so far, St. Lucia has recorded 18 homicides. 5 of the homicides were the result of police shootings.